I'll show you the example for that also. Suppose my region is somewhat like this. It is this and this. Okay. So the union of this shaded portion is my region. Okay. Now note that whenever I want to join 2 points here, if I'm taking 1 point here and 1 point here, then there is no way that I can draw a path which will be totally contained in the region. So this is said to be not connected. This is said to be not connected. Okay. So first we have understood what is connected and what is not connected. And then when we go ahead, there is something called as simply connected. Okay, now what do we mean by this simply connected? Simply connected means what? If I have a region which is connected, then what should happen is, now we are trying to understand what is simply connected. Okay, now what do we mean by simply connected? Okay, so we have a region in which we can move from one point to another. If every point when we take in this region, then what should happen is we are able to move from one point to every other point. Okay, but then this should not contain any hole. Okay, so here to here I can move wherever, whatever path I can take any path and I can move. So any 2 points if we take, we can move from one point to another. Whereas, what do we mean by multiply connected? It is still connected, but then it contains some whole sort of thing. Okay. So if this is the case, see over here also whenever I take, see this point is not included. Okay. This region is not there. So what is the region when we are, which we are discussing here? It is this region. Okay, so in this region, whenever I take any 2 points, I can still find a path. We can find at least one path which would be lying in the region. Okay, so this is still connected, but then it has got holes. So this is called as multiply connected. Multiply connected. Okay, now this theorem that we have written, it is describing which sort of region. It is saying that we are in the simply connected region. It means what? We are talking about the region which doesn't contain any hole. Okay, so we are in a region which is, okay, I have drawn here, right? See, we are in this particular type of region. We are in this one. Okay. So what it says is if we are having a simply connected region, we are calling this region as say R, and then what else is given over here is, not to do this erase some issue here. So we are in this particular region, and now what is said is we are having any closed curve. Okay, now what do we mean by closed curve? And again over here, it's a simply closed curve. Okay, we have a curve which is closed, that is the initial point and the final point is the same, and it is simple closed curve. Okay, now this is the curve C. Then how do we want this C? It should be a simple closed curve. C is a simple closed curve. Okay, what do we mean by closed curve, it should be like initial and the final point should be the same. Okay, and what do we mean by simple? It does not cross itself. This should not happen. Okay, so these two requirements are there, and then when we have this particular type, and then we are saying that we want to evaluate the integration of a function f of z along this closed curve C. Okay, one more thing, closed curves are being denoted by this symbol. Okay, we put a circle, small circle over here to understand, to denote that we are discussing about the closed curve. Okay, so if it's a closed curve, okay, and we are and this function is analytic, this function is analytic, then this integral is always equal to 0. This is the Cauchy's integral theorem. Okay, now let us work out some examples over here. So evaluate the following integrals. Okay, so let us begin with some examples over here. Hmm. Um, Sine 3z integration dz, okay, along the curve C, where where the C is mod of head minus, or let me take mod z only, mod z equal to 2. Okay, or so what about this particular integral? Okay, now what sort of curve is this one which is specified over here? What is this curve specified over here?
Circle.
Yeah, thank you. I was waiting for some response because I was under an impression whether I am audible or not. Okay, so now here we go. So this is a circle, and what sort of a circle is this one? The center is, what is the center over here?
Root
When I,
2.
is it root 2 beta? See, mod z is nothing but x square
Center
plus
is 0,
y
comma
square
0.
का root is equal to 2. So this is x square plus y square is equal to 2 square. So what is the radius? The radius is 2. So in general, whenever we have such expressions, mod z minus mod of z minus z0 equal to r, then this expression represents not working. It represents a circle centered at z0 and radius is r. Okay, so this point is the center and this one is the radius. Okay, so this information So what we have got is we have got this particular function. So now what we need to check over here is that we have got this circle centered at origin, radius as 2. Now what about this particular function? Is this analytic inside this part in this entire region? What about sine z, by the way, sine 3z? Is it analytic? Sine 3z, is it
Yes, ma'am.
analytic? It is analytic, okay, and it is analytic throughout the entire complex plane. There is no problematic point for this particular function, okay. So in that case, we can very well apply the Cauchy's integral theorems, okay. So what do we write over here? So we'll write down f of, I'll just tell you what has to be written. F of z is equal to sine 3z is analytic. Okay, and where do we need? Actually, it is analytic throughout the complex plane, but we need only this analyticity inside this region. Okay, so what we'll say is f of z is equal to sine 3z is analytic, uh, or let me write on entire complex plane. Okay, this is the way we denote the complex numbers. In particular, in particular, inside the inside inside and on the curve C. What is this curve C? Circle, circle centered at origin and radius. Radius is 2. Okay. So by Cauchy's integral theorem, what happens over here is the integral f of z dz, now this is a closed circle, closed curve, this is 0, implies integration sine 3z along the curve C dz is equal to 0. Okay, in a crude sense, if we want to understand what do we mean by this analytic functions, first of all, we just check कि बाबा ये expression में there is only term appearing or not. If it is completely, then it will be analytic. Okay, so over here there is only sine 3z. There is no x, no y coming, and no z bar also coming. Okay, so to this thing, we can, with the peace of mind, we can always say that, Baba, this is analytic. Okay, so this is done. Now I'll go to the next example. Okay, so the second one, second question. Let me take this as f of as integration of z minus 2 divided by z square minus uh, 5z plus 6 dz along the curve C, where C is log z is equal to 1. Okay. Now see this expression inside the integral, this entire expression. Okay. Again observe that this function is completely in terms of z. Okay. So this will be analytic provided the denominator is not equal to 0. Because the points where the denominator is 0, the function itself is not defined. Okay. So we'll identify what are the problematic points over here. Okay, so z square minus 5z plus 6 is equal to 0 implies implies what are the values of z? You can use your calculator. So the problematic points are 2 and 3. Okay, z is equal to 2 and z equal to 3. They are the two problematic points. So except for these 2 points, this expression, this function f of z is equal to z minus 2 upon z square minus 5z plus 6 is analytic on C except the points z is equal to 2 and z is equal to 3. Is this point clear till here? Okay, why it is analytic? Analytic इसलिए है because it is completely in terms of z. लेकिन प्रॉब्लम कहाँ आ रही है? डिनोमिनेटर जब जीरो हो रहा है. We don't want the denominator to be zero. Okay, so that is the first thing that we have noted. Okay, and what is the curve that is given over here? The curve that is given over here is C is mod z equal to 1. That is, what sort of curve is this one? This is a unit circle. Unit circle means radius is 1. Unit circle centered at origin. Okay, this is centered at origin. So now let us see what has happened. Okay, so see over here, if I draw the current situation, we are talking about this curve. See, it's a unit circle. It's a unit circle. Okay, so when I say unit circle, this radius is 1. So this point will be 1 and here it will be minus 1. Similarly, this will be I and this will be minus I. Correct? Now, where will be the point z is equal to 2 and z equal to 3? Where are these 2 points? This is the real axis and this is the imaginary axis. Okay, now please tell me where do we have these points z equal to 2 and z equal to 3? Mark the points z equal to 2 and z equal to 3. The point z equal to 2 is on the real axis. This is the point. And z equal to 3 is also on the real axis. This is the point. Okay. So now where the problematic points, except that these 2 points is analytic everywhere else. And these problematic points, they are also not lying in the region which are under consideration now. The curve that is given, we are integrating this function along the curve C, which is this one. Okay, and inside and on the curve, there is no problematic point. The function is analytic everywhere. Is this clear? Therefore, what will be the cause? What will be the implication over here? By okay, so one more line I should write here. Note that note that z is equal to 2 and z equal to 3. They they lie lie they lie outside outside the curve C. Okay. Therefore, 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 function f of z is equal to z. What was that? Z. Uh, I will change the expression this way. Okay. Okay. I will change the question. I'll make it as a plus. So, plus. So this becomes z plus 2 upon z square minus 5z plus 6 is analytic inside and on the curve C. Therefore, by Cauchy integral theorem, what do we get? The integral is 0. Integral integral of z along the closed curve C is 0. Is this clear? So this is the Cauchy's integral theorem. Now we have something more to say about this. Okay, there's one more theorem which we call it as actually Cauchy's integral formula. Uh, Cauchy's integral formula. So what does this formula say? This formula says that this formula it says that the integral if if f of z is analytic inside and on a closed curve C of a simply connected region simply connected region. Okay, region, suppose we are calling it as R, and and z0 is any point within C, then f of z0 is equal to 1 upon 2 pi I f of z divided by z minus z0 along the closed curve C. Okay, so this is called as the Cauchy integral formula. Okay, now what is the importance of this one? Actually, we can use this particular result to evaluate this integral. Our aim is to simplify the integrals, okay? So if we are having such a case, okay, it's a closed curve again over here, okay? Suppose this is what we are trying to evaluate, okay? And what is given is t. Now this function is analytic. This is analytic inside and on the curve C, and we are still in a simply connected region, okay? So now, if this is analytic, now this total expression is not analytic. Have you noticed this one? F of z is analytic, but then divided by z minus z0, this is not analytic. And what is the problematic point? The point z
It
is
can be
zero.
zero.
Now where it is problematic at z0. So only this particular point is a problematic thing. Okay. So what it says is if we have such an expression, okay, so we can still evaluate the integral of this, and what will be the value of this integral? It will be, let us rearrange the terms, it will be 2 pi I times f of z 0. Okay. Now let us work out some problems to see this. Just make a note of this one. Cauchy integral formula. Write down the expression. And one more thing that we need to understand is this integral formula deals with only single problematic point z0. Okay. I hope you might have noted the expression. Let us solve some problems over here. Evaluate the following integrals. We will be mostly using these theorems to evaluate the integrals. Okay. So number one, e raised to 2z divided by z minus 1 dz along the curve C, where C is number 1 mod z equal to 2 and number 2 mod z equal to 1 upon 2. Okay, one more thing, you just write your 2 and z in a proper way so that we do not, you yourself do not get confused. Okay, and the teacher should also not get confused. Okay, so now This is the expression. Now observe this is in the fraction form. So this particular function, when we observe here, e raised to 2z upon z minus 1. Okay. So now observe this thing. Now observe over here. For this expression, the only problematic point is 1. Okay. Or I can just try to understand that if I compare this z minus a form. Okay. So what do we have over here is, therefore my f of z is, so I'll write down, let f of z is equal to e raised to 2z. Okay. Now what about this function? Is this analytic? Can we find the derivative? Can you tell me what will be the derivative of this f of z? It will be 2 times e raised to 2z. Okay, so we can differentiate this expression and it contains only z function, only z term, so this is analytic. Okay, let f of z is, f of z is analytic everywhere, everywhere. Everywhere we can find that derivative. So we are saying it is analytic everywhere on C, on C. Okay, so what we get here, now, so now over here, what is the curve that is given us for the first case? The curve is, and what about this expression? What about this expression f of z upon z minus a? What is the problematic point? The only point where it is not defined is at 1. Okay, so now, so let us mark the point here. This is the point z equal to 1. This is the real axis and this is the imaginary axis. So now what we are saying is that when I talk about this expression on a whole, the problematic point is 1. Okay, only one point is there and that is also the number 1, complex number 1. So observe over here, what is the curve given as? T is mod z equal to 2. Okay, it's a circle centered at origin and radius is equal to 2. Okay, so it is this curve somewhat like this. It will start, draw the circle properly. Okay, so this is the curve C. Okay, so what is happening is this curve is enclosing the problematic point of this expression. So over here, which of the two things will be applicable? Cauchy integral theorem or Cauchy integral formula? One problematic point inside. So we will be applying what? We will be applying the Cauchy integral formula. So when we compare this, what do we get is, by Cauchy Cauchy's integral formula, what do we get here? That the integration of f of z upon z minus a or z minus z0 dz is equal to 2 pi I times f of z0. So this will be 2 pi I into, what do we get over here? What is my f of z right now? It is e raised to 2z0. And what is the value of z0? What is the value of z0? So this is the expression. Simplified, you can simplify it or you can leave it even this way, it's fine. So this is the answer of the integral. Okay. So actually not much of integration is to be done in this chapter, even though the name is integration. But then we need to just apply certain theorems which are available. Oops, not moving. Hmm. Now the second curve that is given over here is T. So what should we do is, we'll draw the figure again. The problematic point is at 1. Okay, and what is the curve that is given? This is the problematic point. Let me mark it by a cross. This is the problematic point. This is the real axis. This is the imaginary axis. I marked the point. Okay, now let us draw the circle. C is nothing but mod z equal to half. What do we mean by that? It's a circle centered at origin and radius is half. Okay, so what about this particular expression? E raised to 2z upon z minus 1. What will be the integration of this one along this curve C? Only one problematic point for this entire expression, and that too it is lying outside. Okay, if there is no problematic point inside and on the curve C, what are we going to apply? We are going to apply the Cauchy's integral theorem. Is this concept clear? Is this concept clear?
Yes.
This is equal to, so what will be the case? So we are going to use Cauchy's by Cauchy's integral theorem, right? No problematic point inside the region, therefore Cauchy integral theorem. And what is the value of the integral?
Zero.
हो गया खत्म, जीरो. वेरी गुड. ठीक है, तो हमको बस what are we going to do is will be just focusing on what is the integrand, what are the problematic points, and what is the curve C. How many problematic points are lying inside? In that, if no problematic point, we will be applying Cauchy's integral theorem. If there are some problematic points, then we can deal only with one point at a time, and we will be applying the Cauchy integral formula. ठीक है ना? आई वॉन्ट यू पीपल टू बी क्विक. आप लोग बहुत धीरे धीरे बोल
Ma'am,
रहे हो.
so if there are multiple points, then we'll do multiple times the formula one.
Now that we have to just think it over. I'll discuss one problem of that type also. Okay, just wait for some time and then we'll go to this. Yes, here we go. Hmm. So we have now next question, question number 3. Is my screen visible?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. So the next question, question number 3. Hmm. Question number 3. So we have got the points. The function is integration z plus 6 divided by z square minus 4. Okay, where t is number 1. T is number 1. Mod z is equal to 1. Number 2, mod z minus 2 equal to 1. Number 3, mod z plus 2 equal to 1. Okay, now check out what is happening here. Very interesting question. Huh? Now let me see if you have understood the concept or not. So now see the expression integrand को आप ध्यान से देखो. Tell me what are the problematic points over here for this function. Equate the denominator to 0. So what do we get is z
Plus
square
2
is
and
equal
minus
to
2.
correct. So it is plus or minus 2. Okay. Now let us mark the points over here. Okay. So where is z is equal to plus 2? Suppose this is 1, this is 2, this is minus 1 and this is minus 2. This is my real axis and this is my imaginary axis. Okay, so I'm marking the point. So this is also a problematic point and this is also the problematic point. Okay, now take the first curve. Okay, so except for these 2 points, the entire function which is written inside this integral, this is perfectly analytic. Okay, it's analytic. It is analytic everywhere except at the points z equal to 2 and z equal to minus 2. Now let me draw the first curve, mod z equal to 1. Where is that mod z equal to 1? It is a unit circle centered at origin, radius as 1. So where, how do I draw it? It will pass from minus 1 as well as it has to pass from 1. Okay, so this is my first curve that I am having. Okay, so what I'm now observe what has happened inside the region on the curve and inside the region. Okay, so what about the problematic points? Are they lying inside the region? Come on, now I need your quick
No,
response.
ma'am.
It is not lying. Which of the two things are we going to apply? Cauchy integral theorem or Cauchy integral formula?
Integral
Theorem.
theorem.
Integral theorem. Therefore, what will be the value of the integral?
0. 0.
0.
Khatam. Very good. It's done. So this is the first case. Okay. Now I hope you have understood what are we going to write. Okay. Writing part, is that clear? Or shall I write it? Okay, I'll write. For this first question I will write and uske baad I will not write now. So or I'll write everything together. Okay, now let us take this particular thing, this curve, second curve. Mod of z minus 2 equal to 1. Let us draw this curve. What sort of curve is this one? What sort of curve is this one? Mod of z minus 2 is equal to 1. What is this? We can compare this by z minus z0 equal to r. ये क्या होता है? It's a circle centered at z0, radius as r. ठीक है? So on the similar lines, what do we get here is that this mod of z minus 2 is equal to 1 is a circle centered at which point? 2 and radius as 1. Now can we draw this particular circle? So where is the center? Mark the center. The center is 2 here. Okay. And the radius is 1. So how will be the circle? Radius is 1. So it will pass through this one and here it will be somewhere 3. So this will be the case. Can you see this one? This is the next circle that we have in the question number 2, second subpart. Okay, what about this particular thing? There were only two problematic points, plus 2 and minus 2, and out of those 2 points, one of the point 2 is lying inside. Then how do we deal with this one? Okay,
Cauchy
so
integral formula.
huh?
Formula will apply.
We will apply the Cauchy integral formula. Correct. So how do we apply the formula? So we write it. I'm writing the second sub part. Okay. So for the second part, what we have is what was that? Z plus 6 divided by z square minus 4. This expression is analytic everywhere in everywhere on C except except at z is equal to plus 2 and z is equal to minus 2. Now the curve mod z minus 2 is equal to 1 encloses the point z is equal to 2. Okay, so what we will do is we will apply the Cauchy integral formula, correct? So if I want to apply the Cauchy integral formula, what do I want? I want to write down this expression. Okay, how do I want to write this? I want to write it in the form f of z divided by z minus 2. Is this clear? We will be writing it in this fashion, then only we'll be able to apply the expression, this formula. So how do I do with this? This will be z plus 6 divided by, I can write down the factors of the denominator. Okay, now what do I want in the denominator? Only this term. So what I'll do is I'll keep this in the denominator, rest everything I'll transfer to the numerator. So it will be z plus 6 divided by z plus 2. Is this step clear? क्या किया हमने और क्यों किया? फर्स्ट थिंग इज क्लियर कि बाबा एक प्रॉब्लमेटिक पॉइंट अंदर आया है, देयरफॉर व्हाट आर वी गोइंग टू डू इज वी आर गोइंग टू अप्लाई द कॉची इंटीग्रल फॉर्मूला अप्लाई करने के लिए व्हाट शुड बी माय एक्सप्रेशन? आई शुड हैव द एक्सप्रेशन इन दिस पर्टिकुलर फॉर्म, correct? So that is what we are doing. So we are manipulating this expression so that we can write it in this particular form. इस लिखने के लिए क्या चाहिए? In the denominator I want only z minus 2, so I put it over there. Rest all the terms I have transferred in the numerator. Therefore what is my f of z? This implies what is my f of z now to apply the formula? It is z plus 6 divided by z plus 2. ये समझ में आया? This is a very important step. And now we will apply the. आपको कहीं भी नहीं समझ में आ रहा है तो please tell me, I will do it again. Otherwise I will be an under impression कि आपको समझ में आ रहा है and I will go ahead. So now here we are therefore by Cauchy integral formula, by Cauchy's integral formula, what do we get? Formula f of z upon z minus 2 dz is 2 pi I f of 2. Okay, so it will be 2 pi I. Now what is my f of z? Just now I have realized that it will be z plus 6 upon z plus 2. तो अभी z के जगह पे 2 पुट करेंगे, so 2 plus 6 divided by 2 plus 2. This is 2 pi I into 8 by 4. So this is 4 pi I. Is this clear?
Yes.
Okay. Now on the similar lines, the second sub part, the third sub part. So what we have is now the curve C is given as C, the curve C, given by mod of z plus 2 is equal to 1 encloses z is equal to minus 2. Am I correct? Am I correct if I write this statement? Just check this.
Yes.
Okay, so here we go. So because it is enclosing this particular point, now how do I want to write this theorem? The first thing again, what is clear is that we want to apply Cauchy integral formula because there is a problematic point. A formula apply करने के लिए what should happen is now this expression should appear in the denominator. The problematic point should be appearing in the denominator. So how do I want? We want z plus 6 divided by z square minus 4. How do we want to write it? We want to write it in the form f of z divided by z plus 2. Okay, therefore how do we write this one? So this will be, again I'll do what, the same thing. I'll have z plus 2 and z minus 2, and here we have z plus 6. Okay, I want z plus 2 in the denominator, so I'll transfer all the other terms in the numerator, so it will be z plus 6 divided by z minus 2, entire thing divided by z plus 2. ठीक है, therefore when we compare, what we get is, what is my expression for my f of z? It is z plus 6 divided by z minus 2. Okay, and therefore by Cauchy integral formula, by Cauchy's integral formula, what do we get? What do we get? The integration of f of z upon z plus 2 dz along the curve C will be 2 pi I f of z की जगह पे क्या आएगा अभी यहाँ पर?
-2.
Minus 2. So what will be this expression? It will be 2 pi I. We have just now identified what is my f of z. So it will be minus 2 plus 6 divided by minus 2 minus 2. So this becomes 2 pi I. Numerator is 4, denominator is minus 4. So what is the answer? Minus 2 pi. Okay, I'll just scroll the screen, and if you have any issues, please tell me. This was a very interesting question.
What if 2 points are there within the region? Two problem
My
points.
next question. That is my next question. Chalo. Actually, you know the answer. You know the answer. If I take the same curve, same
Ma'am,
function.
can you please show the second one?
Uh-huh.
Can you please show the second one?
Second one तो किया ना हमने.
मैम एक बार दिखाओ ना बस.
हाँ. ये देखो मैं पूरा दिखाती हूँ. ठीक है. यस. ये वाला क्वेश्चन चाहिए या सेकंड वाला और ऊपर का?
ये थर्ड का सेकंड.
थर्ड का सेकंड. ये देखो. We wanted to simplify. We wanted to evaluate this integral. Okay. And what is the second curve? The second curve is mod of z minus 2 equal to 1. ये curve क्या है? This is a circle centered at 2 and radius is 1. Okay. So now what we can do is we can draw that figure. So abhi, because there is a problematic point. Now this circle is enclosing one of the problematic point, that is z equal to 2. What are we going to do over here? We will be applying the Cauchy integral formula. Formula apply करने के लिए the problematic point should be written in the denominator. Okay, so accordingly I have written the point z. अब इसमें ही how, what will be this particular point correspond over here? It will be z minus 2. बराबर? So I have written here z minus 2. So we
Z
have to
Z का जो भी वैल्यू रहेगा
हाँ
उस पे नेगेटिव अप्लाई करके Z मतलब ऐसे लिखना है क्या यहाँ पर Z-2 और
हाँ
नीचे
ये expression. See, this I can write it as z minus 2 is equal to 0, right? So this is the factor which I am putting in the denominator.
ओके ओके.
So
हम need
this, हाँ ये हमने डिनोमिनेटर में लिखा. Now what is to this पूरा के पूरा expression जो है, what this expression has to be now adjusted in this proper form to identify what should be for z. ठीक है, वो एडजस्ट करने के लिए what we did is we factorized the expression in the denominator and then we made the adjustment. I want only one term, that problematic point wala hi factor should be there in denominator, everything else should be considered in the numerator, and that will be my f, to which I will be applying the Cauchy integral formula. देखो ये स्टेप समझ में आया तो फिर then I'll scroll down. Okay, so after this what we did is, हाँ उसके बाद after identifying this f, we have just written the expression for Cauchy integral formula. Okay, so it will be this integral, here write down c, write list c. Okay, so this c, the integral of f of z divided by z minus 2 along the curve c is 2 pi I f of 2. अच्छा, वन मोर थिंग, यहाँ मेरे भी एक्सप्रेशंस में कहीं कहीं पे z और 2 एक जैसा दिख रहा है, सो यू शुड अटेंशन. तो देन यू विल बी क्लियर कि कहाँ पे मैंने z लिखा है, कहाँ पे मैंने 2 लिखा है. ठीक है, एक्चुअली इन दिस एक्सेल टुडे माय इरेजर इज नॉट वर्किंग, सो आई कुडंट इरेज द थिंग्स व्हिच आई कुड हैव डन. ठीक है, so accordingly you can evaluate this expression and the answer turns out to be here as 4 by I. ठीक है, एग्जैक्टली सेम लाइंस पे हमने सेकंड पार्ट किया है. Yeah, so what is the second part? Again over here the next curve that is given is, mod of z plus 2 equal to 1. Now what sort of curve is this one? This is circle centered at the point minus 2 and the radius is 1. Okay, so accordingly when we have seen this, ये point, ये circle जो है, it is enclosing only one point at a time. What is that point? minus 2. ठीक है, 2 को encircle नहीं कर रहा है वो. So accordingly we can simplify this particular function. Okay, again we will write only z plus 2 in the denominator, transfer everything else in the numerator, and what f of z. Okay, and then we can apply the Cauchy integral formula. ठीक है, is it clear till here? Now I'll take the fourth curve to this. Okay, my fourth curve is C is mod of z equal to 5. Okay, now what is this curve C? C is mod z equal to 5. What does that mean? It's a circle centered at origin and radius is 5. Okay, now we'll draw this figure. What is going to happen here? Okay, so if I draw the figure, okay, suppose z equal to my plus 2 is this point, z is equal to minus 2 is this point, this is 1, minus 1, and this is 1. This is my real axis, this is my imaginary axis, and now I'll draw mod z equal to 5. What is this mod z equal to 5? It is a circle centered at origin and radius is 5. तो एक बड़ा सा सर्कल बनेगा. ठीक है, to draw the circle properly. Okay, यहाँ पे तो, so now when I draw the circle, what is more important is that these two problematic points, both of them have appeared inside. Okay, and now we are not in a position to apply Cauchy integral theorem as well as Cauchy integral formula. How do we deal with this? Okay, now just understand that we have the Cauchy integral formula which can deal with one problematic point at a time. Okay, so now what are we going to do is this expression z plus 6 divided by z square minus 4, the two problematic points that I'm having, I don't want to deal with them together. I can deal with them one at a time. So what I'll do is it will be a upon z plus 2 plus b upon z minus 2. Okay, the moment if I do it in this fashion, what will happen is it will be only one problematic point that I will be dealing at a time. Okay, so this partial fractions will help me to simplify this expression. Okay, so let us do the partial fractions quickly. So we are doing the partial fractions for this one. Therefore, what do we get is z plus 6 is equal to a into z minus 2 plus b into z plus 2. Okay, we will put z is equal to 2. Therefore, what do we get is the left hand side is 8. This is to 0 plus what do we get over here is 4b. Therefore, what is the value of b? B is equal to 2. When we put z is equal to minus 2, left hand side what do we get? Is 4. Right hand side what do we get? Is a into minus 4. Therefore, what is the value of a? It is minus 1. So what do we get here is that z plus 6 divided by z square minus 4 is equal to minus 1 upon z plus 2 plus 2 times z minus 2. ठीक है? Is this clear to here? Now what we do is, now is the evaluation. Okay, therefore the integral of this along the curve C. Which C am I discussing now? What is the C that I'm discussing now?
mod z equal to 5.
Correct. It is mod z equal to 5. Okay. So it is, now see over here, there are two expressions that have come here. I'll split the integral. So it will be minus 1 upon z plus. ये क्या हो गया? एक मिनट. हाँ. So this is minus z plus 2 dz along the curve C plus 2 into integration 1 upon z minus 2 dz. ठीक है, along the curve C. Is this step clear? Ah,
Yes.
now who will help me?
Yes,
Now
ma'am.
who will help me to solve this further? So observe these expressions which we have got now. Now they have only one problematic point at a time because the curve is what? Mod z equal to 5. The C is nothing but mod z equal to 5. This is the curve right now. And this point z is equal to minus 2 is lying inside, and here also z equal to plus 2 is lying inside. So how do we go? So I will find the Cauchy integral formula to each these functions separately. Okay, each of the integrals will solve it by Cauchy integral formula. Because now there is only one problematic point for each of the expressions. Okay. Now please tell me, if I want to simplify 1 upon z plus 2 dz along the curve C, where C is more z equal to 5, what will be this answer? Can you tell me what will be this answer?
log 2 pi I.
Very good. Log का आई एम यूजिंग द कॉशी इंटीग्रल फॉर्मूला, ठीक है। कॉशी इंटीग्रल फॉर्मूला क्या बोलता है, इफ इट इज एफ ऑफ जेड, if it is f of z here, then what I'm going to do is, what is the value of this integral? That is 2 pi I f of minus 2, बराबर, क्योंकि मैंने यहाँ पे प्लस 2 लिखा है, तो यह फॉर्मूला क्या है, माइनस 2. So now compare the expression. What is my function right now? We want to evaluate 1 upon z plus 2. So what is my function? What is my
1.
function? 1. Okay, so 2 pi I. So f of z is 1. F of z is 1. Therefore, what will be f of minus 2? Even that will be 1. So what will come here is only 1. The answer to this is, so this integral actually simplifies. This integral actually simplifies to 1, and this minus sign will also be there, so it will be minus 1. And what about this integral? What will be the simplification for this one? Integral will be
4
2,
pi
and
I.
yes. So this will be again giving me 2 over here, and this integral will contribute only 1. Okay, the answer यहाँ पे क्या था, 2 pi I, and this one is giving me 2 times 2 pi I, so this 4 pi I. तो आंसर क्या होगा टोटल, it will be ये 4 और ये minus 2, so it will be 2 pi I. I have written in the, मतलब, 2 more steps should be included here. Is this clear now?
Yes, ma'am.
तो एक पॉइंट है, तो कैसे डील करना है, whenever we are having one point, हमने पिछले क्वेश्चन में भी क्या किया था, we did all these manipulations to identify what should be our function. What should be our function to apply the Cauchy integral formula? Okay, so we did all this manipulation. Now here when we are going down, same thing. After getting the partial fractions, what we did, we are now getting these expressions. So these expressions, how do we simplify them? Okay, again we need to identify, we are applying Cauchy integral formula, so we should be clear what is our f of z. Okay, so it will be 2 pi I times f of that z0 will give me the answer to each of these integrals separately. Substitute over there to get answer. Okay, so what we have seen is how to deal with cases, how to deal with functions, the integrals of functions for which there is no problematic point, how to deal with integrals which have got one problematic point, and we have also seen the case when there are two problematic points. What about three problematic points? Can we deal with those things?
Yes, ma'am.
Again, we'll use the method of partial fractions. We can simplify them, and we will be able to deal with three problematic points, four problematic points, whatever it is. We can deal with all of them. Okay, is this clear? Now, one more interesting question here. Okay. So now, having understood this, expression, we have seen the Cauchy integral theorem, we have seen the Cauchy integral formula. Okay, now this integral formula, what it says is, it gives us the value of this integral f of z upon z minus z0 dz along this curve C is equal to 2 pi I f of z0. I hope we are clear about this. Over here, this function f of z is analytic, so therefore no problematic points on this particular part. Only one problematic point, that is z0, which is appearing in the denominator. Okay. So if that is the case, we apply this here. Okay. Now there's actually a corollary to this. What it says is, if it is f of z upon z minus z0 to the power say n, if some power appears, okay, Again, only one problematic point, but now what we are having is we are having the power of this. Okay, so how do we simplify this? So this is nothing but this is 2 pi I divided by n minus 1 factorial into f of n, matlab n minus 1 derivative of this. Okay, so we actually need this for n values 2 and 3. So let us write them separately. So what is this expression? F of z upon z minus z0. If it is a square appearing here along the curve C, what is this? It will be 2 pi I 2 minus 1. So it will be 1 factorial is 1, so it will not contribute anything. It will be just 1. And here what will appear is f dash of z0. Okay. Similarly, integral of f of z divided by z minus z0 raised to the power 3 dz. What will be this equal to? It will be 2 pi I divided by, it will be now 3 minus 1. So it will be 2 factorial into f second derivative at z0. ये 2 3 में हो जाएगा, but I have also given you the general formula. This is the general formula, and this is just a corollary to this. Okay, so it is this way. I'll show you one example here. Evaluate evaluate sine raised to 6 z divided by z minus pi by 6 raised to the power 3 integral dz, where c is mod z equal to 1. Okay, now observe over here this sine raised to 6z. Okay, now this is analytic, so only problematic point is given by this expression, and that it is appearing along with power. Okay, so what is the problematic point? Z is equal to 1 by 6 is the problematic point. Okay, now what we do is, what about this number? Okay, and what is this curve here? The curve is mod z equal to 1. The curve is mod z equal to 1. Okay, so what about this particular point? Does it lie inside the circle or it lies outside the circle? You can actually put the value of pi over here, 3.14 and all those things, divided by 6. What will be this value? It will be 3.14 divided by 6. So what will be this number? This will be somewhat close to 1.2, somewhat close to it. Okay. So what about this number? Will it lie inside the circle or outside the circle? It is half. And this is mod equal to 1. So 1 is here. This is 1, this end, and this end is minus 1. So what about this point? It will lie inside the circle, somewhere here, I guess it will be pi by 6. Okay, so now having this value, we know that Baba, this point lies inside the circle. Okay, now this is lying inside the circle. So which of the theorem will be applicable? We will be using this corollary over here. So in fact, we have this 3, so it will be this. formula that we will use. Okay, so how do we write it? Sine 6z upon, scroll this down, minus pi by raised to the power 3 integration dz is similar to f of z divided by z minus z0 raised to the power 3 dz. Okay, along the curves. So what is this equal to? This will be 2 pi I divided by 2 factorial f double dash of z0. Here f of z which we have identified as sine raised to z. Therefore f dash of z, what will be this? It will be 6 sine raised to 5z into cos z. F double dash of z, what will be that? It will be 30 sine 4z cos z plus 6 sine raised to 5z. Derivative, of course, I am applying the uv rule. So this is my u function, this is my v function. So what I have written is, I have written, now what was pending is the derivative of cos. So what is the derivative of cos term? It's
Minus sign.
sine z, and I have to change this sign, it will become negative. Okay, it is minus sine z, so this is the expression. Now what I'll do is, I've got this expression, we want to evaluate it z0, so a double dash of z0. What is our z0 here? Z0 is pi by 6. So a double dash at pi by 6, this will be 30 sine raised to 4 pi by 6 cos pi by 6 minus, here it is actually 6 sine raised to 6 pi by 6. Just check this expression.
And it will become cos square in first term.
First term. Where cos square beta?
Ma'am, 30 sine raised to 4 cos square. Ma'am.
Cos square. Correct. So this will be square. So this is what we have. Now we can just simplify this to get the answer. Okay. So what we did today, we did some special cases of integration. Okay. So what are the special cases? First of all, if the function, we have the curve, okay, and the function which we are going to integrate, that is all analytic inside and on the curve C. That is no problematic point inside or on this in the curve. And we can apply the Cauchy integral theorem and directly we can say our answer is 0. Khatam. But then if there is one problematic point, then we need to be little careful. We can still simplify using the Cauchy integral formula, but then make sure that you identify the f of z over there correctly. Okay, and then using the correct function f of z, we can find the value of that integral. It will be 2 pi I times f of z0. Okay, one problematic point we have seen. If there are two problematic points which are lying inside the curve C, then we can use partial fractions to segregate those 2 points, to separate those points, and then we can apply the Cauchy integral formula to each of the two integrals that we are getting. The idea can be extended for 3 problematic points or 4 problematic points. Okay, and then what we have seen is, we have seen the corollary in which we have seen in which what we have is, we have got the expression of the form f of z divided by f of z divided by z minus z0 to the power n. If it is power n coming, then also we can simplify, and it is in this particular fashion. It is 2 pi I divided by n minus 1 factorial into f raised to n minus 1th derivative of f at the point z0. Okay. Most of the times they will be asking for squares and cubes, so we have done the expression separately and we have solved the sum. Okay. The concept is pretty simple and pretty easy. Okay. So you need to actually just practice sums on this particular topic. Okay. Otherwise, it is pretty simple. Sometimes they tell us that the curves are circles. Most of the time they will be saying circle, but it's not necessary कि बाबा हमको circle ही करना. Many times see it may be this way also. I just told this. Uh, yeah. Sometimes they say that do not give the equation of the curve, but still we can work with it. So suppose we are given that f of evaluate integration of some expression of this sort, um, z square plus 4 divided by z plus 3 z minus 4, something like this. And then they say where this curve C1 is given by, draw the figure. Okay, where is the curve C1? They say that is the curve C1. Okay, and these are the points over here. This is 1, 2, 3. Okay, and then they will say something like this, that evaluate the integral along the curve C2, where C2 is somewhat like this. This is the curve C2. This is the curve C1. Okay, something like this can be asked. Okay, it may not be a circle, it can be anything else, but then all we need to do is we need to just check whether these curves they are enclosed in the problematic points, and we are done. Okay, what the curve is will really not matter. What the curve is, it actually doesn't matter. What is important is, what about the curve? Is it enclosing the problematic points or not? Yes or no? If yes, then how do we go ahead? If no, then we know what to do. Is this clear? Is this clear?
Yes, ma'am.